Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's event in honor of Commanding Officer Captain Adeel Rana. My name is Detective Rohil Khalid, and now I would like to invite Sergeant Ali Admatolu for recitation of Quran and reflection on tonight's event. Sergeant Ali.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Say, O Allah, owner of the sovereignty, you give sovereignty to whom you will, and you take sovereignty away from whom you will. You honor whom you will, and you humble whom you will. In your hand is all good. Indeed, you are over all things competent. You cause the night to enter the day, and you cause the day to enter the night. And you bring the living out of the dead, and you bring the dead out of the living. And you give provision to whom you will without account. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite the younger and the rising star, Alhamdulillah, Sergeant Muhammad Ali, on 63rd Precinct.
Good evening, everybody. I didn't know this was they were going to call me, so I'll say a nod for all the moms that we have. We can never pay them back, and we're so blessed to have the moms that the people that have their moms alive. May God, may Allah give them a long life, and for the people that their moms have passed away, may Allah grant them Jannat. Ameen. दुख दुनिया ते केरा लेंदे पार दुख दुनिया ते केरा लेंदे पार ए मावा जदों मर जांदियां कोई कहंदा नहीं पुत कर आ ए मावा जदों मर जांदियां कोई कहंदा नहीं पुत कर आ अपनिया मावा वाली ठंड कौन पांदा ए मुंह मत्था चुम के ते सीने कौन लांदा ए अपनिया मावा वाली ठंड कौन पांदा ए मुंह मत्था चुम के ते सीने कौन लांदा ए कौन मंगदा ए मगरों दुआ ए मावा जदों मर जांदियां कोई कहंदा नहीं ਪੁੱਤ ਕਰ ਆ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਰਾਜ਼ੀ ਯਾਰੋ ਅੱਲਾ ਦੀ ਸੋਮਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਦਿਆਂ ਮੁਕੱਦਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਜੰਨਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਛਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਯਾਰ ਸਾਂਵਲਾ ਐ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਏ ਖੁਦਾ ਐ ਮਾਵਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਰ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਕੋਈ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁੱਤ ਕਰ ਆ ਜਜ਼ਾਕੱਲਾ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
Everyone, please stand up for pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Before I will introduce to you tonight's MC, I would like to take this opportunity to talk about him. He's the first Pakistani-American captain in the NYPD. And we wish him best of luck in the future. Please help me welcome tonight's MC, Captain Waheed Akhtar.
Thank you so much, Adeel. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored and humbled to stand in front of you here tonight, actually this afternoon. This is a proud moment for us. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Pakistani community and the community of Bensonhurst, Happy Family Social Adult Daycare, Raja Community Center, hosting this wonderful evening. As we have passed through the pandemic, social distancing, challenging times, not only those challenging times, a rhetoric against law enforcement. So it is a sigh of relief when we get this appreciation from the community leaders. So let's give a big round of applause to Raja Community Center and Happy Family Social Daycare. Tonight, afternoon or evening, what we have gathered today is just not only celebration of Capital Rana. This is rejoicing and rejuvenating moment for everyone that we have gotten together with the community leaders, our executive staff, the commanding officers from different commands. That shows that the majority of the community members and leaders, they appreciate law enforcement. There are quite a few people, they probably go against us, but more than 90% people are good people, they are loving people, they love cops, and they appreciate your and our hard work. Now I'd like to request the Vice President of Happy Family Social Adult Daycare, Alina Antau, come to the stage and give her welcome remarks.
Good evening, honorable guest, ladies and gentlemen. It is my very great honor to welcome New York's top ranked police officers at our very own Happy Family Social Adult Daycare. And a very warm welcome to Brooklyn. Wow, no words can express how proud the president and co-founder of Happy Family Social Adult Daycare, Ms. Zakia Khan, our director, Asan Ijaz, and myself, Alina, feel tonight. History is being made today for us. Thank you. I would like to introduce ourselves to all our honorable guests. Happy Family Social Adult Daycare Center is a recreational center, senior center. We cover all 5 boroughs of New York. We have members from all nations and a very professional staff who speaks and understands their language. This is their second home, and we are their beloved family. Love is all we spread here. The service we provide are made up of nutritional meals, exercise, games, field trips, counseling, English classes, computer classes, arts and crafts, beauty and touch-up, guidance, and mainly we take away the negativity and fill them with positivity. We are very blessed to serve our seniors in a very loving way. But this safety is not possible without our police officers. The NYPD has been serving us regardless of the weather, the pandemic, and many difficult situations they face every day. We as a community and a small business need you. We are proud of you. You have our respect. We have an obligation to you and your families. Happy Family is very thankful and grateful to one of our very dear Chief Charles Scholl, who has always been there for us whenever we need him and his team. And we really appreciate it. And another very helpful member of our community, Raja Saab. Raja Saab, thank you. Thank you, Raja Saab. Today we are here to give back and celebrate a very great achievement of the community's most favorite police officer, Captain Adeel Rana, who is the first American Muslim who is assigned as a prison commander in New York. Congratulations, Adeel. So let us start our celebration with a small prayer in our hearts. God bless America, God bless our very dear NYPD, and God bless us. Amen. And our president would like to say something in Urdu.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. God bless America. मैं अपनी फीलिंग्स बता नहीं सकती. I'm very happy कि एक पाकिस्तानी निकला है और एक नाम बनाया. तो मेरे लिए पर्सनली एज बीइंग ए पाकिस्तान, we're proud of you. और इंशाल्लाह ताला अल्लाह ताला आपको बहुत बहुत तरक्कियाँ दे. हमारे मुल्क की सारी नेगेटिविटी इंशाल्लाह ताला सून ख़त्म हो जाएगी बिकॉज ऑफ आप जैसे लोगों की वजह से. तो जहाँ पे नेगेटिव चीज़ें हैं वहाँ पे पॉजिटिव भी हैं. अब हमारा टर्न है इंशाल्लाह ताला एवरीथिंग विल बी पॉजिटिव. गॉड ब्लेस अमेरिका एंड कंग्रेचुलेशन टू यू.
Thank you very much, Alina and Sister Zakia. As the gentlemen know, I would like to introduce and welcome our guest of honor. First and foremost, our honorable and beloved Deputy Consul General Naeem Chima from Pakistani Consulate. The next, the guest of honor is our Assistant Chief Judith Harrison from Patrol Borough Brooklyn North. Assistant Chief Brian Conroy from Patrol Borough Brooklyn South. Deputy Chief Charles Mccoy. Deputy Chief Charles Scholl. Deputy Inspector Hayward. Deputy Inspector Kenneth Perez from the Community Affairs Bureau. Captain Adris Govin, Commanding Officer SOD, Investigation Unit. Captain Yasser Salim, Commanding Officer, Staten Island Ferry Unit. Captain Tracy Mouled, Commanding Officer, Transit District 32. Captain Gabby Saliba, Commanding Officer, 61 Precinct. Captain Kenneth Gorman, Commanding Officer, Transit District 4. 1, apologize. Captain Ernesto Castro, Commanding Officer, 72 Precinct. Captain Misbah Noor, Executive Officer, District 20. Captain Avaz Khanzada, Executive Officer of District 1. And the next person is the Captain Chen XO from 7-1. He's here. Captain Stephen Rubin, Executive Officer of 62nd Precinct. Lieutenant Abrar from 6-2 Precinct, and Lieutenant Islam. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our NYPD executive staff and the members. We have other officers in the back. I apologize if I didn't name you. This is our present and this is our future. Of course, we had a wonderful past. Now I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the members of community who has put a lot of effort to host this event. Raja Azad Gul, Raja Zakir, Rana Saeed, Aziz Bhatt, Chaudhry Rukhsar Ahmad, Chaudhry Aslam, Abdul Rahim, Pir Amir Hussain Shah. And the next group of people is they really keep everybody in check, community regardless of law enforcement. We call them friends, but you know what? They are friends with the 4 or 5 eyes, set of eyes, mirrors, glasses, cameras, media, Mohsen Zahir, Urdu News, Majid Lodi, Pakistan News, Arshad Awan, Kavish TV. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your all evening guest of honors and the people who have put restless effort to host this event. Now we'd like to move forward towards our evening. The next person, I know him for a long time, and is a man of the hour who has put a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, sacrificed his personal family time, and have reached the level where he is today. I always say, whenever I get a chance, I speak to anybody, I tell them, the police department, police service is not a job. This is a lifestyle. Either you are meant to become a cop or you're not. And not everybody can do this job. Sometimes we come across our family members, our friends, and they always say, oh, you know what, you guys have the best benefits. And I always relate. I said, who has the courage to put the bulletproof vest on, carry a firearm, and go in harm's way? You cannot equate any type of benefits or compensation against that risk. And these are the men and women in blue who has taken oath to protect and serve, regardless who is on the other side. They help public, and then they try to cure criminals. Because in our faith, Prophet, peace be upon him, said, the true Muslim helps oppressor and oppressed. And how can you help? I understand, everybody understand it, or you can help oppressed, but how can you help oppressor? By stopping his hand, by stopping oppression. And the NYPD is here to enforce law impartially, build bridges between communities, and protect and serve. And I remember 15 years ago, when I joined NYPD 15 and a half years ago, we were just brand new, the new people on the block. This is really an honoring and humble moment for me, myself, and for the Pakistani American community. Finally, we have seen a day that we at least got one chair on the bigger table. Congratulations, Captain Rana. And I really appreciate our executive staff that they looked into, they acknowledged your services, and you are appointed as a well-deserving position. Let's not make a mistake that this thing is just given to him. He has worked in numerous commands, numerous commands, numerous restless hours. This is a person, anybody calls him around the clock, 24/7, on duty, off duty, from the department or from the community. He always answers his phone. And you are not just only a friend to me, you are a brother. I wish you best of luck in your new position. And I want to make sure that you understand we are behind you. The NYPD executive staff is behind you. And we wish you best of luck and we hope and dream many more successes for you. Now, the next person I would like to invite to the podium to say a few words is the Deputy Chief, Charles Mccoy.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My previous position as Executive Officer of Patrol Bureau Brooklyn North, I had the privilege to witness the great work that Captain Adeel Rana had done day in and day out. And you know, when he first came to Brooklyn North, he was assigned as the Executive Officer of the command now, which is the current commanding officer of the 8th Precinct. Did a phenomenal job, and there was circumstances there where, for a period of time, he was the acting commanding officer, and certainly did an admirable job. And myself and the borough commander at the time, Chief Madry, did not have to worry about how things were going in the 8th Precinct. So thank you. And then from that point, you know, we realized what a talented executive officer was. We had moved him and gave him a more challenging assignment over in the 8th Precinct. And he continued to do an exceptional job. And you know, when the 8th Precinct opened up, it was a no-brainer when the decision was made to reward Captain Rana with the prestigious position of being a commanding officer in the Patrol Services Bureau Precinct. So, Captain Rana, definitely a well-deserved assignment for you. We know you're going to continue to thrive in that assignment, and of course, best of luck to you. And obviously, you're in great hands with your borough commander there, Assistant Chief Harrison. So, all the best of luck to you, and continued health and success. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to acknowledge my friend from 6th Precinct, Captain Abdullah, Executive Officer 6th. Welcome. The next person who's gonna say the words of wisdom, I would like to call Deputy Chief Charles Scholl. Please come to the stage and say a few words. All right. Chief, are you here, Chief?
He's coming. Yes. Chief is on with it. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Chief Charles Scholl. Big round of applause, please.
Thank you very much. Sorry to hold you up. I want to thank the Happy Family Social Adult Daycare Center, Rogers Center, and everybody here. The Pakistani community has been great to the NYPD. I want to thank you for this award, and it's an honor to be in the presence of such distinguished members of the department. So, Pakistan's in the bar. God bless America. Thank you, Master General. It's always an honor to be with you. Good luck in Beijing on your move. Thank you.
Chief just took my secret away.
Oh, listen, I tell a lot of secrets. I got a lot of secrets, though.
All right, so next person I would like to call upon our favorite commanding officer from 6th Precinct, Deputy Inspector Hayward.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here today. We're always welcome so much. Every event you have is so beautiful with the flowers and the food and everything else. Adeel Rana, I wish you all your success in the 8th. I'm sure you're going to do great. Anytime I call you, always pick up the phone. So, same here. If you have anything, please call me. And congratulations, okay?
So we'll continue our evening, and now I'd like to invite Captain Yasser Salim. Please come to the podium and say a few words.
I was giving a speech, but me and Adeel, we know each other for a long time. 16 years to be exact, right? So he used to be in the police academy right next to the company right next to me. So I'm going to tell you exactly, he was the same exact way that he is today. He was very helpful, always. He was actually the company sergeant, so that tells you that he always had that leadership, mindset, even from the beginning. So, Adeel, thank you for being my friend, and congratulations. And I know this is just the beginning for you, and I wish you good luck, all right?
And I would like to acknowledge and welcome Inspector Charles Minch. He's here. He has arrived. Captain Sufran 63XO. He's here. Welcome. The next person who has worked and served very next to Captain Rana. He was his commanding officer when he was executive officer, same command. And definitely, I can feel definitely it's a great honor when somebody has worked in a junior rank in the same place and becomes a commanding officer of same location. Now, I'd like to request Deputy Inspector Kenneth Perez. Kenneth Perez, please come to the stage and say a few words.
Thanks for the heads up.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Deputy.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Good evening. Deputy Inspector Kenneth Perez. I'm the commanding officer of the Community Affairs Office. Didn't expect to be here up here tonight, so I didn't prepare anything, so I'm just going to speak from the heart. I'm honored to be here tonight. I'm honored to celebrate everyone on the wall behind me, especially my good friend Adeel. I met Adeel a few years ago. Just an absolute pleasure to work with in the 8-4 precinct. He moved on to the 8-1, and when it was time to come back, when I was moving on from the 8-4, I couldn't think of anyone better to take my place. Adeel is a great mentor, a great leader, and most importantly, a great friend. So thank you all for having me tonight. Adeel, congratulations.
Every person who's attending this event is most important and is more valuable to us. If we continue to just ask everybody to come on the stage and say words, we're probably going to be sitting here till tomorrow. And I know everybody has a busy schedule, like, executive staff is coming from work, they have to go after work, they have to go to families. So I'm going to just try to wrap it up. Now I'd like to request Assistant Chief Judith Harrison, please come to the podium and say a few words.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, distinguished guests, members of the New York City Police Department. I'm honored, absolutely honored to stand here, not only to celebrate Adeel, but I get to work with him. And I've been the borough commander in Brooklyn North for a little over 2 months. And when Deputy Inspector Perez was moving on and we were trying to figure out who would take that spot, and there was a lot of conversation going, and I know people thought, well, you really, at that time, I'd only been there for about a week. But I'm telling you right now, Captain Rana's, I knew of him, and I had heard so many things about him, and I knew of his work ethic, his integrity, his attention to detail, and it was a no-brainer. Even though I hadn't worked with him and hadn't known him that long, it was his reputation that preceded him. So he makes my job. He's one of the 10 people that are precinct commanders within Patrol Borough Brooklyn North that make my job very easy, because he's reliable and I can count on him, and he's just a hard worker. And I'm very happy for you on your historic assignment, and I hope soon enough there'll be many more history-making achievements in your future, and I hope I'm able to be here to bear witness to that, I'm very blessed and fortunate that I get to work with you every day. And people talk about, when they call, he picks up the phone. Well, when I call, he picks up the phone. He has all the right answers. He knows what to do, and he's really someone who leads from the front. And that's very important in this day and age. His leadership speaks volumes. So congratulations and best of luck. And thank you for allowing me to speak.
Now I would like to request Assistant Chief Brian Conroy, please come to the podium. and say a few words.
Thank you. I'm very honored to be here also, and I think it's great that we're in a place called Happy Family. And thank you for all you do to help people most in need. And the NYPD is a family, and we appreciate the support we get from the Pakistani community. And as was mentioned earlier, we've been through some challenging times, and we kind of found out who our real friends are. And I know the Pakistani community is real friends of the NYPD and part of the NYPD family. I have known Captain Rana for quite a long time. We've crossed paths many times, and he exemplifies what a police officer is. He took this job to help people, and he spent his career helping people. That's what we take this job for. And he's done that. He does it eagerly, he does it professionally, and he does it as good as anybody. So I know he's going to be a tremendous commanding officer, and we wish him all the best. And thank you everybody for everything you do.
The next person I would like to call upon, I take him as my mentor. I was a young lieutenant in 8-3, and when you go to Borough Commander's meeting, it's not a fun. Especially ComStat is not a fun. Doesn't matter how much you prepare, it's just like you're going in a dojo and you have to just roll with the punches. So I went to the Borough Commander meeting, and my mentor, he was newly assigned there. So there were bullets flying, and my mentor, I don't want to give the name, probably you already have thought who I'm talking about. So he realized all right, maybe he's going too much. So he threw the lifeline. And this is the reality of this job, or any other job. When you are honest to yourself, when you put yourself out there, you're determined, and people acknowledge your work. Doesn't matter what other people think, your work will always be appreciated. And sometimes, you look for the reward from higher supreme being. Sometimes, you become part of mix and it doesn't work out the way you expect, but still, the competent and hardworking individuals, they keep hard work and they continue their work. Not only that, he was a true gentleman. He mentored everybody, whoever basically came across him. I have so many things to say about him. He's a true friend. He is a community leader. He is executive NYPD. He's so many different things. You can name whatever he's fit to all. I would like to call upon Chief Jaffer Madry. Please come to the podium. Thank you.
Glad you called me before I sat down the second time. I've been upset I had to get back up. Thank you for that kind introduction. What bullets was you dodging that I saved you from? You just made Chief McCoy's day. Good evening, everyone. Wake up. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How's everybody feeling? Are we celebrating today? Yeah. All right, so I'd like to celebrate today. Everybody, let's have a good time here tonight. First, let me say, and give a little respect to the Borough Commander, Chief Conroy, sir. And then obviously we have the other half of Brooklyn here, the Borough Commander of Brooklyn North, Chief Harrison. Ma'am, good evening to you. To the Pakistani community. Yeah. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you. We're here celebrating who? Rana?
Yeah.
This guy right here? What can I say about Adeel Rana? I met Adeel, was you a sergeant when I met you, lieutenant? You was running around with Sergeant Mo Cameron Zada. The whole crew here, they were running around doing great work. Great work. I've known Adeel through the lieutenant in community affairs. Just such a gentleman, such a community-oriented police officer, supervisor. When he made captain, I had to jump and grab him to bring him over to Brooklyn North because I knew what he was going to bring to the table to help out, to help with the community. And when he came over to the precinct, we was going through dealing with some difficulties in the 8-4 precinct. And Adeel really stepped up and just showed the kind of leader that he is. And he kept things under control. And he kept the community safe. And he kept the cops, he kept their spirits high. And he made me feel real confident about the kind of leader that he was. And I knew I made a great choice when I brought him over to Brooklyn North. And then after a while, we put him in the 8-1 to keep moving him up, to elevate him, to get him prepared. And then I had just left, and Chief Harrison saw it wise for him to take over the 84th precinct. So, Adeel, I could say a lot more about you, but I won't, because I want the party to go. I want to see some smiling. Where's Roger? Roger, put a tie on. Roger, I've never seen you in a tie. I know you 15 years, and I've never seen you in a tie. So for that alone, I want the music to go on, and I want the party to start. Roger, thank you. Just thank you again. Thank you to the whole community, and thank you for celebrating and recognizing such a phenomenal young leader in this department, a phenomenal captain, and a good man, a good human being. Thank you. Let's just keep praying for him. Let's continue to watch him rise up through the ranks. You're next.
Inshallah.
Say it again. Say it loud, right?
Inshallah.
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 Now, I would like to acknowledge actually a few people they came after, or maybe I'd missed their names, you know what, and I cannot really do this, especially this occasion. My dear friend, Captain Richie Taylor, right there, welcome. Deputy Inspector Victoria Perry, is she here?
Yes.
Hello. And if I miss anybody else's name, please. Once again, Captain Abdullah, our best imam, our department NYPD chaplain, Imam Tahir. You were going to go to the closing prayer anyway, so you know what this way. All right, so time has arrived. The person, the man of the hour. You know, I have a lot of things to say. A lot of things to say. And I become emotional. As I repeat again, 15 years ago, we were cops. We didn't have any, I didn't know any sergeant, lieutenant. And I dreamt or dreamed about it at that time. With the time, God willing, with 10 to 15 years, we will have 20 captains. Chief, we are a little behind, but we are still in the list, so we are like maybe 12 or 12 captains. We're young in the job, and we're trying our best. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening is of course put together for Lieutenant Rana to celebrate his assignment, his success. But at the same time, we would like to acknowledge and farewell one of our dear friend, a community member who's from other side of the aisle, Deputy Consul General Naim Chima. Please come to the podium and say a few words.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you very much, Captain Wahid, for your kind words, and I congratulate you in advance. You have just been committed the commanding.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. So, Rohel, happy family center, and Raja Azad Sahab, thank you very much for honoring me, and it's indeed a great pleasure and honor for me to be among the decorated heroes, the NYPD heroes who have done a phenomenal job, particularly during COVID in these challenging circumstances. And Adeel Rana, the man of the day, the man of the hour, the man of the year, in fact. So I need not to say anything about his professional career. I mean, everyone knows better than me. But Adeel as a person, Adeel as a human being, I used to get jealous, but then I stopped. I mean, he is the arguably one of the most loved and respected persons, undisputed, always willing, available, and positive person I've ever met, not just here, but in my life. So I congratulate you, very well-deserved promotion, very well-deserved assignment. I wish you all the best. You've always helped us, you've always helped the community in every manner possible. So I wish you all the best. You certainly got what you deserve. And as far as I've been here for 3 years and have had a very good time. Leaving New York City is not easy. New York City is one of the, most exciting and diverse city in the world. And I am so glad, I'm so grateful that I got so much support from our Pakistani American community in discharge of my duties. So thank you very much, everyone. And during this period, while obviously, it was very heartening for me to see our community, our Pakistani American community, growing from strength to strength. I mean, the NYPD, the strength that the NYPD have achieved. And I always say that NYPD, our officers, are our Pakistani community role models, in fact. So the way they have, they achieved, it's for all the community to follow them. And thank you once again, the NYPD and the Pakistani community, which was at the forefront of the efforts in helping during the COVID pandemic, the vulnerable communities, the vulnerable people, the first responders. So it's very sad that I'll be leaving, but I'll be in contact. It's a both exciting and sad part of our career, that on one hand, we get to see new places, meet new people, explore new cultures, but on the other side, we leave our friends. So that's very sad, and yes, I'm so good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And my very special thanks to Chief Brian Conroy for your support and taking care of Raja Azad, my friend in Pakistan, of course, the Pakistani community. Thank you very much, Wahid. And once again, I'm a witness to the promise that I have to you. And I will remember.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now we have a youngster who wants to say a few words in honor of Captain Rana and of course on the farewell of our deputy considerable. Thank you, Masad. Nathan is here.
Nathan can go on the left side. Wait, सामने ले आए. Side पे.
Thank you to all of our NYPD police officers for all our services towards us. God bless America and have a good evening.
You see, that mean a lot. The child comes and just says good words, and you know what, celebration, keep goes on. All right, men of the hour, please come to the stage.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. I think I'm going to back up Chief Madri. Assalamu alaikum. I wake everybody up. Seriously, I can't thank God enough. I can't thank everyone here, everyone in the community, executive staff, our fellow officers, our community members, our elders, our family. This means a lot. I know this might be one of the historical moments, and I think Chief Madry pushed right into the front or the end of my speech that it's not going to be the last. We have rising stars such as Wahid Akhtar and others that will lead also, that will make examples and that will make our community proud and be part of this system, be part of this community, be part of this city, and have a great honor of serving and protecting the people that we interact with, we work with, and we get to know, in a daily basis. But other than that, I'm gonna keep it very short. I also have to thank all the people that said some nice words. I mean, I'll have to give you money later. But seriously, I think since I became the commanding officers, I think people are bringing cakes, visiting the command, events like this and others, and nonstop. It's a humbling experience. It means a lot, and it shows the officers and the community in the 8-4 and community throughout the city that how the community stands behind their officer, their youth, or their fellow community member. When they rise, that means the whole community is rising. So as I move up, as our fellow officers move up, that means all of you that are sitting here and all of you that are in the city are rising up at the same time. So it's a great moment for every single one of us. So I really want to thank you for being there. Obviously, I got to Brooklyn North under Chief Madry's leadership. I had no idea I was coming to Brooklyn North. I thought I was coming to Brooklyn South, but I am so happy and so honored to be able to work for a great leader, mentor, and a chief that does not act like a chief, but acts like a friend, acts like someone that will teach you, acts like someone that will guide you. Not only myself, I think he has mentored, groomed, and helped so many people move up in their career. So I'm speechless when I say that was like the best thing that happened to me, that I went to Brooklyn North and be under the leadership of Chief Madry. So thank you, sir, for taking me under your wing. And then I got to meet with a great individual, Deputy Inspector Perez. I think, he became a friend, another great individual, and, I can't thank you enough for your guidance and mentorship. And my new chief, Chief Judith Harrison. If you don't know Chief Judith Harrison, she's been involved in communities. Obviously, she didn't work in Brooklyn that I know of, but I dealt with her in Queens for community reasons, whether it was 112 or 109. She was always there for the Muslim community, the Pakistani community in the 109, and other communities. Whenever we reached out to her, she was always willing. Her officers, community affairs officers, NC officers, they were all there to help our community. So it was a great honor to see that such a great person moving up and then becoming a borough commander and making her own history. She's the first female in Brooklyn North, right? City, right? The borough commanders? There you go, sorry. But you still made history, though. You still made history. But that's what it means. In this city, in this country, that's what we tell. Most of us are immigrants. It's our first generation. And I'm pretty sure names up, you deal with a lot of communities that had just arrived in America. And they're going through their struggles. But examples like these keep them moving. Examples like these can have this young man, I don't think I would ever be able to come up and do a speech in front of so many people when I was his age. Come up and say, look, these are the examples in this room that I can be up and grow up and be like. I can go and speak, I can go and help, I can go and become something. So I think this is a great achievement. So, the more we get, the better it is. The better it is for our community. And when we talk to our youth, I think we always speak about the variety of professions. Not only police department. Police department is one thing, but you shouldn't limit to just one thing. The main thing is you work hard, you'll get what you deserve. So, keep on doing the work. Also, I wanted to say, I know I started just across the street, I believe, in the 6-2 precinct as an auxiliary officer. Came on the police academy. I got the chance to work in different precincts, different assignments, and I can't, I think this is the best department you can find in the world. And, there's no doubt about it. At the same time, like Wahid said, when we were coming into the work, as we're moving up, you would hardly see any Muslims, especially in sergeants, lieutenants, or even captains. But thanks God, as time is going, we are getting many more. We have the first Pakistani American, Wahid Akhtar. We have the first Turkish American, Idris Gubin. We had the first Yemeni American, Jamil Tahiri. We have many more to come. Many more. And then, of course, oh, he's on the side. I'm sorry, the pillar is blocking you. And we have the first Bengali American, Captain Kandakar Abdullah. So these are some examples. See how history is being made as we move up. And I think it's going to be more and more to come. But it's all because all of us coming together and the great leadership from this department that's acknowledging the diversity, acknowledging the talent, acknowledging the work that everybody is doing to advance everyone. As we talk about executives, we can't forget our youngsters, the people that are coming on the job. We have two great individuals here from the 6-0 precinct. I think I always tell them they got some type of magnet that I need to borrow or something because they're always catching guns. And I think Inspector Hayward can attest to that. It's Mubashir and Kurum. Thank you guys, for doing a great job and all the gun powers that you're getting in the 6-0 precinct and making, Inspector Hayward look great.
8 guns, Labor Day weekend.
There you go, 8 guns in Labor Day weekend. So that's another, part of it. You have individuals that are coming up and they're working hard. They're not there, they're thinking that, oh, you know what, it's going to be laid out for me. They're there working hard, making their commanding officers look good, making their community look good, making everybody look good. So thank you, and of course we have so many others in the room. If I start naming, I'm going to definitely forget somebody, so I don't want to do that. But I just want to acknowledge those two that, recent work, that they did great work. And I think we honored them the last time we had an event, so you guys well deserve, keep on doing the great work, you'll be doing great. All right, so, everybody says, everybody says, the challenges. I think as you get more assignment, the more responsibility, you have to, it's on upon you to make sure, that you do the best. But I think as being one of the first or being one of the few, the responsibility is extra. Because I can't mess up not only for myself, but for everyone here and everyone in our community. So, I gotta say thank you again for the support and the prayer that you guys, give. And, and working together with our officers. I want to say thank you to Raja, the Family Center, Zakia, Alina, Asin, Rana Saab, Aziz Bhad, Imam Saab, Nazaka Saab, Sher, everyone that's here, that put this thing together. This is a great achievement for all our community and an example for everyone. At the same time, you can't forget our other community members, our neighbors. Neighbors like Davi, our Jewish brother, Ezi, another Jewish brother, and of course, Louis. Who does not know Louis in Brooklyn? Yeah. Seriously, this is what relationship looks like. This is what real policing work looks like, because these individuals come together at every event to celebrate the unity, to celebrate and support each other. Whether you're Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Hindu, you name it, you're there together to work and stand by each other. Whenever there's an issue in this community, I've seen everyone come, and they come up and they support each other and stand there and conquer, whether it's the hate or whether it's any other issue. That's what shows, what's great about this city and what's great about these type of events and these type of organizations. Of course, thank you for the executive staff for supporting our community. We are in Brooklyn South, so obviously we have the famous person in Brooklyn South. I think everyone probably has his picture in his house, Chief Scholl. Everyone knows him. Come on, who can forget about you? I still need to leave this place. I don't want to get beat up. But seriously, he's an individual that everyone knows, and people don't know that he's so dedicated that he doesn't have to come to work. But he's here every day, giving up his money, giving up his time just to be there with the community. So that means a lot. That means a lot not only for our community, but even the officers, because they see the commitment coming from the higher ups. And of course, the borough commander, Chief Conroy. I know he was in school safety, working with the youth. He continued everything that he was doing in community affairs, youth, school safety. And I think we couldn't have anybody better, help and support our community and being there for every situation, event, you name it. So thank you, Chief, for being there. Can't forget the commanding officers. You guys are always there for the community. Whenever you call, whether it's the holidays, you name it, you guys are there. So please, thank you very much to you guys. Chief Mccoy, it was a great honor. When you say, machine, he's like a machine. He knows everything, he remembers everything, and, it's a great honor to learn things off of you, and hopefully, one day follow the same steps. So, I know you're doing great work in Chief of Department, but, the support that you have given, even you left Brooklyn North, but you never left Brooklyn. So thank you very much for that support that we get from you. So I could keep on going, but the main thing is that we're here together, and like people said, inshallah, God willing, that means God willing.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, we'll be here for many, many more, for our brother, like Wahid, and other captains that are in this room, to move up and represent our community to the fullest. So thank you again for entrusting myself in this great position. And Chief, thank you very much. I know it was a quick decision that you had to make, but I hope, I want to say thank you, and I want to make sure that I will make you not regret it, and make sure it make you shine. And another individual I just saw now, and he's hiding in the back, Inspector Minch. Inspector, thank you. You've always been, as PSA 3, then, 7-9, you were always there. Your phone was ready to assist, whether we had any questions, questions, or, whatever related, ComStat, whatever it is, you were there to help and, mentor. Thank you very much for being there. So before I leave, I just want to say thank you to the Muslim Law Society, Pakistani American Law Enforcement Society, and all our members for being there. And the main thing I can say is stay united, help each other, and rise together. Thank you.
For such kind words. I would like to acknowledge Azim Mia from Geo News, Mawid Siddiqui from Dunia News, and if I forget anybody, Sajid from Bobby Autos, Raja Asad came from all the way from Yonkers, Bronx, upstate, there you go. And how I can forget the guy in the corner over there with glasses, Lieutenant Rafal Awad. Big hand applause for Rafal Awad. When we were just brand new rookies, like he was a sergeant, so you know what that means? He's really old. Okay. Now we'll just move forward with the program, and I promise it's not going to be long. You know what? We have a few appreciation awards, so I would like to call upon our Deputy Consul General, Chimasa, please come to the stage. And the first person I would like to call is Mr. Doby Zitlin. Please come to the stage and accept your award.
I just saw another sister in the back. I guess she was hiding. Adeel, thank you. Possible, you're doing great work. With the women in our community. Being there for them, and guiding them, and bringing out resources for them. So thank you very much.
The next individual I would like to call upon Vice President of Maimonides Hospital, Dr. Douglas Jablonski. Now I would like to call upon Lieutenant Ira Jablonski from Patrol Bureau Book and South. Please come to the stage. Accept your award. The next person who has done a fantastic job, bridge the gap in the community and help out everybody in the jurisdiction. Captain Gabby Saliba, Commanding Officer 6-1 Precinct.
I know we punching on time. I really appreciate this, Pasha. Thank you. And Rana, I've known you for a while. You're a dear friend. I appreciate everything that you've been. And you're a great man, and congratulations on the position. You're going to be great. as a commanding officer, and to the Pakistani community. Obviously, we're here for you, we support you, and we appreciate you supporting us. Thank you.
Another individual that made history, first Haitian American to be a commanding officer of a precinct.
Now I would like to invite Captain Ernesto Castro, commanding officer, 72nd Precinct. Please come to the stage and take your vote.
As the new guy in Brooklyn South and in Brooklyn, I want to thank everyone, especially Raja and Happy Family, for everything you've done, and Chief Conroy for bringing me to Brooklyn South. I really appreciate it, and thank you for opening the arms to me as a new member of Brooklyn. Thank you.
I would like to invite Chief Maverick, please join us on the podium, and Chief Harrison, please join us on the podium for the next two awards. And I would like to invite, a request actually, to come forward and accept your well-deserving award, Deputy Chief Charles Scholl. Chief Conroy, please come to the stage also, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate I apologize for that. He worked and proud to be here with him today.
All the time to the community, he's leading from the front, Patrol Brooklyn South, Assistant Chief, Brian Corner, please come to the stage and bless Ladies and gentlemen, now, just towards closing, I will request our dear Imam Tahir Turki, to come to the stage and just do the closing prayer. Chief Harrison, please accept your flowers.
See, one thing I forgot to mention about Chief Harrison, the commitment. She's been up since probably 2, 3 in the morning before the CompStat, but she's still here to support one of her own in the community. Thank you very much, Chief.
See, the best gift somebody can give to somebody is a flower. So we'd like to call Chief Charles Mccoy, please come and accept your flowers.
It's an older Spanish guy. He's got a bunch of drug problems. That's all drugs.
Praise for you. You must have good luck.
Mrs. Zakia Noreen wants to say a few words.
I welcome you all to this great event. First of all, I would like to appreciate the leadership of Ms. Zakia Khan, Ms. Alina, and Mr. Raja Saab. So I really appreciate their leadership for bringing us all together to this great evening, great event. Please give them a big round of applause. I would like to appreciate and salute each police officer. They are the time ready 24/7 on call, on duty. They go and beyond. Congratulations to all the award winners today. And we are with you. You are with us. I learned from my brother, Captain Miss Panur, that police is community and police. So yes, this is true. In each speech, I tell everyone, yes, police is community and community is police. We have to come together and build a peaceful community. These are the police officers. They stay 24/7 on their duty for the protection, safety of our community. So due to the police service, today we are safe. We are developed, we are together. So I really once again appreciate the leadership of Ms. Zakia Khan. I want to tell you about Ms. Zakia Khan. Ms. Zakia Khan, she is a new immigrant, not very old, like maybe 10-15 years. She is a great example for all women. This is the woman who came here. She didn't read even. She came here and she studied here in this country. She learned computers, she learned businesses. Today she is the owner of Family Social Adult Daycare, Happy Adult Daycare, serving more than 500 seniors in our community, and also provided 45 jobs from all diversity, from all countries. Today she is serving a great job. I really appreciate and hope we all continue together with the same zeal. I really appreciate once again all the services of our police officers. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you very much. Important thing, you know what I forgot? And I cannot let it pass. Pakistani community celebrates everything with the cutting of cake. Okay? I don't know if you know or not. We cut cake for everything. Everything cake. So, I would like to invite Inspector Telfer to have to say a few words. He's my mentor, how I can forget him. Like, he was my commanding officer in District 20 when I was ex-Soviet. He's a big brother, he's a mentor, he's everything.
Oh, chiefs. And more chiefs. And all the esteemed ladies and gentlemen here. I apologize for being late, but I'm going to tell you why I am late. You see, I am Pakistani. So I know that when we say 5 o'clock, we actually mean 7 o'clock. So there was some dumb Pakistani here today that actually had the function start early and caused me to be on time. But I won't hold you up because I know we have other things to do, so I'm really, really happy to be here. I know, I'm on time. We didn't have all these non-Pakistanis here who just get none of it. The majority, yes. So my brother, I'll give you the mic back so we can continue the proceedings. And I apologize for being on time.
Thank you, Inspector. Thank you so much. Now, Officers Zahid and Zubair, please bring the cakes for Chief Madri and Captain Rana.
Cake kata
Somebody's gonna cut it. Right here. 1, 2, 3.
Big round of applause for cake cutting. Once again, congratulations. Best of luck.
I think Kenny took one. Charlie took one.
Roger, thank you, man.
All right. Chief Harrison. Now I'd like to request Imam Tahir, please.
I want my chief
give a
after retirement
closing prayer.
deputy commissioner.
This gatherness to express our gratitude and
Hey, the Imam's praying! Praying!
for so many brothers, and particularly brother Adeel Rana, Captain Adeel Rana. I am Albanian by origin and honored to be member of NYPD for a year and so on. Thank you that Adeel Rana was among other brothers that they have put my name and supported me to become a chaplain of NYPD. How many of you knows about Mother Teresa? I don't think that there's nobody who has anything with humanity that does not know Mother Teresa. She was Albanian by origin, as she said, and she was. She said, by blood I'm Albanian. By citizenship, India gave her citizenship. Yes. By faith, I am Christian, Catholic Christian. As my heart goes to the Lord, and I belong to this world. Me, by blood I'm Albanian. By companionship and camaraderie, I am Pakistani. So where's the ambassador? You give a citizenship?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Thank you very much.
First player right now.
So I do associate and pray and rejoice everything with my Pakistani community. I'm so proud. Thank you. So may God bless you, Brother Adeel, and your family. Bless NYPD and protect you and your families. And bless Pakistani community here. Bless our New York City, the greatest city that we are so blessed to live. And always, God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you. This concludes our ceremony, our event. Please, food is ready. Enjoy. Thank you so much for everybody coming and participating in this great evening. Thank you.
अब्दुल भाई आप सुन नहीं रहे अब फाइन हो जाएंगे Just give me 2 minutes, please. Okay? हमारा बिजनेस चल रहा है हमारी टीम वर्क के साथ मेरे जितने भी एम्प्लॉयज हैं गॉड गिफ्टेड जैसे वो कहते हैं ना मेरे 9 रतन तो ये मेरे 40 रतन हैं और इनमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जो है वो अब्दुल भाई हैं और आज से हमने इनको सुपरमैन का खिताब दिया सो नेक्स्ट टाइम डोंट कॉल अब्दुल कॉल प्लीज सुपरमैन थैंक यू सो मच अब्दुल भाई आप हमारी बिजनेस की रीढ़ की हड्डी हैं आपके बगैर हम नहीं चल सकते थैंक यू सो मच गॉड ब्लेस यू
थैंक यू वेरी मच मैडम जी शुक्रिया मेहरबानी थैंक यू
my all employees come please thank you come everybody
भाई शबनम इस साइड पे अपना करने का विश
thank you my all employees I'm proud of you without my employee I'm nothing thank you so much guys thank you I love you all of you thank you I love you
Happy birthday. Not he.
If anybody wants to pray Maghrib.
Yeah.